just didn't feel like driving up that far or walking up that far. It's already a kilometer from the main parking lot. And yeah, look at all of that coastline, would ya? Little island out there. And then back around this way, that hump and those cars. And then on the other side is that old Avalon colony that's abandoned, where they're excavating. It's so interesting. And now I'll just walk over here. I'm along the edge of the ridge, and it's just like all those little islands they said are connected by a sand barge underneath, even over to that other side. But then from this end of this island over to here is the only way ships could come in. Look at the beautiful beach down there. Mostly rock, but there's a little sandy spot. Back up, and that road is closed, or I would have drove right up to the lighthouse. I'm going for a big hike later, so that's why I'm not hiking this morning. And there you can see the lighthouse again. Alrighty, so today is Saturday, and all I did was a couple 100 kilometers in this South Loop. They call this whole loop here the Irish Loop. So anyways, I was at the dinner theater last night in Fairyland, so I just stayed there. Don't mind that yellow, that was a pre-planned thing. Didn't really happen that way. Drove down here. Saw a really wild house down. Oh, first I saw windmills about here. And that Chance Cove Park is lame. There's really nothing there. And then down here there's a interpretive center at Mistaken Point. But it was all booked up, so I didn't go see the fossils. You have to take your socks off, and you're only allowed access if you're on a paid tour. So I just kept on going. Went down here to this St. Shots, and then backtracked over to Cape Pine Lighthouse. There's two right not side by side, but really close. You can't see them. Of course, you couldn't with the fog anyways. And then over here through St. Vincent, there's really cool like causeway there. There's a couple of them where you cross the water on the road. It's really cool. I got pictures for you. And then up here had a lunch in St. Mary's at a food truck just in somebody's farmyard. That was cool. And then carried on, and I'm drove up there and came back around this way between Mount Carmel and Harcourt, and I'm at a gravel pile, and I'm staying here tonight. I'm gonna try my outdoor shower in the morning because there are none down in this little peninsula. See, my map got wet. It's time to go home, and I want to end up in Placentia and just do this area for the next week because I leave Thursday. So it'll be a lot of just hanging out. And this is just south of Fairyland, how beautiful the trees were. And there were a bunch of windmills, but I couldn't get a picture. Would you look at this? I am only 40 kilometers from Fairyland, where I took the video of the coast and the lighthouse. And I went through like really big hills, and they had 6 wind turbines. But I couldn't stop and take a picture. And then I come over the next hill, and then it's like this barren no man's land. It's so bizarre. That's Chance Cove Park. Nothing. And this trailer hooked up to a little side shack out in the middle of nowhere. This is Mistaken Point. It's one of the southeast tips of Newfoundland. Beautiful. Waves coming in. Oh man. And there is a guided tour to some fossils, and it's booked off for today. Wow, did you see that one? Holy crap. Beauty. Anyways, wasn't meant to be. I'm not going to do the tour. But I'll drive along the coast and stop at another lighthouse, go for a big couple of hikes. Not any trees or anything to take pictures of. As far as hiking goes, it's pretty desolate back to the north. Quick stop at Cape Friels and Cape Pine on the beach. This is St. Shots. It's the most southern point. I'm just gonna go to Cape Pine, which I'll go back to. I missed the corner. It's just so rugged though. God, it's beautiful. And then back over here is the town and a peninsula and a harbor and all kinds of stuff. Can't really see it too good. I'm really drawn to these lighthouses. They are so intriguing to an old prairie dog. So this is back to the right around the corner, a little closer to the town. And yeah, it's pretty incredible. And the town is like way over there. Well, not way, it's like half a kilometer. What? Turn back. I don't think I did back there. They're just crashing like crazy. Even way across there. Can't really tell on the video, but man, that's White Country City over there. There's something, I don't know, it's not a deer, it's really black. He's scared shitless. There's another one beside me, but yeah, it's a deer, but they sure look different here. And then this is the other lighthouse, Cape Pine. It was so cool to be above the clouds. And then I think this is St. Stephen's. This is another little causeway and a beautiful beach. But I didn't see any whales. And then I was on to a little park in St. Mary's. Can you believe I'm closer to Mexico than Vancouver? Wow. And this is where I'm parked for the night. So this is the gravel pile I'm parked at. Great big huge boulders, so I couldn't drive in, but holy crap, I'd rather walk here than in a city. Love it.